knowing that I have the whole house to myself today, honestly, I get a little, not depressed necessarily, but I get kind of like, oh, I'm alone. I don't really have anyone to talk to, or like, like humans just sort of thrive on each other. We're all social human beings, so when we are alone, we just sort of feel like a lump on a log. At least that's sort of how I feel. So I've noticed that when I am down or depressed or anything, that's when I have needed to socialize and get out of the house or just talk to my mom or call my dad or, something like that. Just something as simple as that has lifted my moods. And something that also has helped is being a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber has helped motivate me to get through things, has helped me get over being sad sometimes, feeling lonely. I don't feel as lonely now. I feel like I have a community building, and I feel like I have a hobby that I'm working on that like makes me happy, that makes me entertained, that gives me something to do and feel good about. And the cool thing about it is that it never ends. Like, you always have stuff to upload, you always have stuff to edit, you always have ideas popping into your head of footage to get. And for some people, that's not their thing. They want to just have a set project, get it done, move on to something else. And I guess I've been someone like that too before. But um, when I'm on a roll like this, where I just need things to do to make myself feel good about my day, this has been a big one. Like, being a YouTuber has been like a blessing, has been a godsend to me. I would just lay here and be a lump on a log all day, um, if I didn't have people to entertain, honestly. Um, and I guess that always makes me think, why don't you just go get a social life? Why don't you just go make friends? Like, why don't you, go do stuff? And then I like try, or I like get in a situation where I'm observing friends being, hanging out and being together and stuff, and it's mind blowing how annoying it is. And albeit, like, I would hang out with smarter people, I'm more of a classy person, I would hang out with more classy people than the people I have come across. But still, it feels sort of like you hang out with people just to kind of either either end up feeling like you've wasted your time or you've actually had a really good time. And that's just based on like, what did you do? Did you have fun? Did you feel like you could have fun? Did you not? Um, so yeah, I'm a psychology major. However, that doesn't make me a social loving kind of a person. Um, I am mainly just an observer, and I think that's what makes a psychologist, is a really good observer. Um, by no means do I brag about this at all, being a psychology major. It is definitely economically frowned upon. Like, oh, that's just such an easy major to get. Like, anybody could do that, and it doesn't get paid very well and all that stuff. And you think like, okay, so that's true, but it's a topic of my interest, and I know what I can do with it. Like, first of all, I just need a degree in life. Um, I just need a degree to get me somewhere, rather than being like, oh, I've only been working this whole time, I don't have a degree to do squat. So that's kind of boo on you. And um, also, psychology is something that kind of interests me. So that's why I picked psychology. I don't care for math. I mean, math is cool sometimes, I get it, and there's some cool aspects to it. Um, However, it's not super real world stuff, unless if you get into a job that, like engineering, or something that has a lot of numbers that has to do with it. But to me, it just doesn't feel like Mentally, it doesn't feel like it gets me anywhere. You figure out one problem and you take all this time and energy on and you figure it out, and then you're just like, well, what if that's not the answer? Or like I don't know. It just doesn't turn me on to anything. Anyways, but it's my brother's major. He's a math major, I believe still. Um, Science, blah, too ordinary. So psychology is what I picked. Anyways, I'm not even sure what I was talking about before that. Doesn't even matter. I am technically just rambling today. I got nothing. I've got a ton of stuff to do. What am I talking about? I made a whole list of things to do, or possibilities of things that I would like to do today. And the only thing that's stopping me or that's keeping me on the floor is it really worth it? Is it something that I really, really want to do in the moment? Like, let's put jump roping, for instance. I love jump roping nowadays. What's keeping me down from that is that I don't have the right jump rope. I could go to the store and get the right jump rope for myself, and that might be a cool adventure, and then I could continue jump roping and have that be like a really nice exercise hobby for myself. That might not be a bad idea. Um, let's just hope I have enough, money for that. So, anyways, that could be another downer. Journaling has always really been a great thing, except for it reminds me of how active I should be being right now, which reminds me of jump roping, which reminds me of not having the right jump rope. My jump rope is made out of yarn, literally, so it's sort of fraying at this point, and it doesn't have the right handles. I gotta work extra hard, which is hurting my knees, which is like, it's just not working very well. It should be more of a cardio, meditational kind of a thing, and it's just turning into stomping on the ground, trying to get this thing over my head, under my feet, and not trip over it. It's becoming a little much. So, um, and then with volunteering, I could go volunteer, but it's a few towns over. It's a good 25-minute drive-ish. And they would call if they needed anybody. Although I haven't been there all week, and it would be nice to get my 4 hours in for the week. Um, there might not be anything to do, so why not I just stay home where there's a lot of things to do, like I could make videos, I could just hang out, I could write some emails, I could just do things that make me feel like I'm being productive. So, I could paint my nails like I've been needing to. I've been needing to cut and paint my nails for like a few weeks now, and it's been put on the back burner because, one, I'm just too busy, and even if I did do it, I would have something to do afterwards that would mess them all up. Or I just don't have the time for it, don't have the patience. You get the idea. And I don't want to go get my nails done because that's just unnecessary when I have the gel nail kit in my front room. Um, so there's no point in going to somewhere where I could just do it myself. I've always done my nails myself. I've only occasionally gotten my nails done by somebody else. And that's just because it's a whole lot cheaper. So, anyways, so there's that. I got a bunch of stuff I could do. And then in the back of my mind, there's something like, oh, then we'll try something new. There's always something new you could try. Yeah, but like, the stuff on my list is also stuff that really does need to get done. Like, um, there's always schoolwork that could be done. There's always my doula stuff that could be done. There's always, there's something else forgetting right now. There's always something I can do that's really important that'll get me a step further in my career, in my health, in my mental state, anything. Like, so, so trying something new is always fun, but I feel like I've already tried a lot of stuff, and this is sort of the time of my life where I'm really trying to get places. And while I am living here with my mom, feel like this is the right time because I don't pay rent, which is a great time to, build a foundation for myself. Save up, put stuff in my retirement. I have 2 retirement accounts now. Yay. And do foundational things that'll get me going in life. So get certified, get volunteer time. All this stuff is something that motivates me on a daily basis to work hard every day. Is knowing that my mom works really hard to keep us under a home, under a stable life. That's really cool. So anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Bye!